Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, Doris. Hi, Jules. Oh, you both are cold and dreary weather. Same here. Although I think the sun is trying to peek out. Hopefully it can get out from behind those clouds for a few moments. I'm just going to test this here as I usually do. Make sure everything's working. Make sure you give StreamYard permission for me to see your name if you'd like to comment, or you'll just pop up as anonymous, and that's fine too. All right, we are here today on this Friday morning to talk about quilting soft vinyl. So I made this pouch on a whim yesterday. Just thought, well, what's something fun we can do that doesn't take a long time? Zipper pouches are always my answer. I love them. I'm a zipper pouch addict. This is so fast. And once you make one or two, you just get faster and faster. Not that being fast is important. It's not. If you want to take your time, do it. I'm an advocate for slowing down and taking your time. But what I mean is this is not complicated. It's easy and you can do it. And you're going to get this kind of cool, puffy result here, which I love. This, we're using my pattern, the zipper wristlet pattern that you can access for free if you're signed up to my emails. If you're not signed up yet, go to sohungryhippie.com and you can go to the FAQs page, or on the main page, I have a sign up here for emails. I send them out every Sunday and I try to make them worth your moment on a Sunday morning coffee, right? Anyways, the pattern is in there. The only thing we're changing is I just opted not to add the wrist strap or the D-ring because I use this. I throw these kind of things in my purse and it keeps my bits organized, if you will. All right. Hi. Oh, hi, everyone. Hi, Delva. Okay, so let's see here. Delva had to calculate the time zone. I know, isn't it? It's so complicated. I had a meeting with somebody in South Africa the other day, and it was just like pressure trying to figure out the time zone. Good morning, everyone. Hello. So glad to see you. Debbie's here with her grandson. Yay. All right. All right. I will get to it. Let's see. What I'm going to do, a couple of different things. I have a trick for doing the straight lines. I had a lot of messages yesterday regarding how do you stay straight on your lines. I'm going to show you what I do. It's so simple. You don't even need special tools. It's good. I do have an overhead camera. I'm going to change views a little bit. So if you are vertigo prone, I'll give you a warning. This is my last live without any help. Next week, Ramel will be here. You'll see him. Well, he doesn't want to be seen, but I told him it's a must. So, okay, let me switch here to the overhead camera. And here we go. I will also show you a couple of new things that I just got in for the shop. It's super fun stuff. So stick around to the end. As you know, I like to do a couple gifts. Okay, so first of all, here's my deep space. Now I chose a scrap piece. There's probably imperfections on here because that's what I have to use. So in the shop at sohungryhippie.com, I do have some ready to go kits, and I've cut this for you already. You need 2 pieces of the deep space soft vinyl, and you need 2 pieces of foam interfacing. And I just lay it down like this. I like my foam to be bigger than my fabric, okay, or the vinyl, whatever you want to call it. This vinyl is like fabric. So if I say fabric, you know what I mean. Then you're going to take your acrylic ruler and a Hera marker. You can also use a paintbrush or a turning tool or a pen without the ink part jabbed out, anything that can make a mark. And you are simply going to put your ruler down and glide this along the vinyl. See that? It just makes a perfect mark. And then you're going to measure another inch over and you're going to glide it again. Now, if you're paranoid about the marks going away, don't be, because I did this all the way across and then took it at one time to my machine and they were there perfectly. But you can also just mark half and then sew half. It doesn't matter. Do your thing. So this is the part in an edited video I would just speed up. But we're here to have a chat, so here we are. Now I'm going to switch this over to my sewing machine view. So what I like to do first is I sew down these vertical lines. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to base this outer edge. And then I'm going to flip it and do the lines like this. What is that, crosshatch or something? Okay, so vertigo warning. I have to stand on my chair and move my camera. Dun, 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 don't fall on it live. Oh my God, I almost did right there. Let me take off my slippers. Okay, camera. Don't do this at home. This is for the professionals. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, let's make sure this is going to be lined up. And it is. I'm just going to zoom it in. Now this is a view. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, let me switch it. Don't mind my mess. We're still working on moving stuff to underneath the desk. Okay, so here we are. Here's the vinyl I just marked. Now I am using Gutermann all-purpose thread in white. You guys, you know I use this 99% of the time. I am not fancy. I tend to stick to a product that I know works. You want an all-purpose thread, polyester blend when you're sewing vinyl. It's just stronger. If you like cotton thread, nothing wrong with that. But if it breaks, you know why. Oh my gosh, I'm not plugged in. Don't mind me. I thought I was ready to go. And somehow, I'm going to blame Gremlins. Who here grew up in the 80s and remembers Gremlins? Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Ready to go. I am on a 3 stitch length, which is probably pretty average. Now I will start in the middle. I'm not even touching it. See that? I just let it do its thing. I do like to go in one direction. So what I mean is I just keep sewing in the same direction here. Let me bring that. I think you can see that. As you can see, it's no problem at all. And the more lines you sew, the puffier, that puffy effect becomes more pronounced. I'm using soft and stable, non-fusible. I don't like the fusible foam interfacing. For me, it just tends to wrinkle. Could be user error, I'm just saying. Or not. Okay, so that's what you do over and over and over again. And then I'm just going to take it to the other side. No, this Juki is a domestic machine. This is not a handbag Juki. It's just a normal Juki. I could have, let me put that comment up here. Hold on a second. That's probably really important to know. Let me find it. Where did it go? Here it is. Karen asked, does it require a Juki? I have a TL 2000. Most bag makers, at least that I've seen, have the 2010. I don't know the difference. Whatever. But no, you don't need a Juki. You can do this on any machine. Yesterday, I did it on my Aqua Janome, which is like a basic cheap machine. cheaper machine. But it's mechanical, which I love. I advocate mechanical machines, and it did fine. I've also done this lots and lots on my Bernina 1008. No problems at all. Again, a mechanical machine. I tend to not sew vinyl on any of my computerized machines just because they just don't seem like they have, like the motor isn't powerful enough, or it wants to fight me. That's what it feels like to me. That could just be my projecting. But yeah, any machine, this will work fine. You don't, with the soft vinyl, you don't need a Teflon foot normally. Now, if you're in, I don't know, Brazil, and it's humid and hot and your foot is sticking, then put on your Teflon foot or a piece of tape underneath your regular foot. But in general, the soft vinyl, you can treat it just like fabric. And like I said before, you can iron it from the back side, you can wash it, you can dry it. It's just a fabulous material. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, it starts to take shape. Do you want me to, well, I guess I can just show you. Should I just sew the other way, or do you care? Maybe that's enough demonstration. Bethany says the 210 is considered industrial, 2000 is semi-industrial. Bethany would know. Didn't you get that industrial from me last year? Kim's old machine? I think it was you, right? Okay, so I don't do anything special with this Juki. But my sister was just talking about machines the other day for sewing vinyl bags because she's getting into it. And I think if I didn't text you back, Kat, again, mechanical machine. That's what I would say. I think it's worth going into a store, like a sewing machine store, and testing things out, because you definitely want one with a strong motor. Lots of my machines are considered on the lower end of the scale of fancy machines and expense. And that's the way I like it, because I don't need a lot of bells and whistles. It'll just probably confuse me. So there you go. Okay. Ella Lou, love my Juki. Yeah, lots of people love their Jukis. Kara says her Juki is great. The only thing about, at least on my Juki, it does not do a zigzag stitch. So be aware of that if you get this kind of a machine. Debbie said, love this project. Need to make one this weekend. Yes. So in the kit that I have available now in the store, it does have a lining. You just follow all the directions in this free pattern, or it's $1 if you don't want to sign up for emails. So what we do is it's lined, it's got a zipper, there are zipper tabs. We do the same technique as all my zipper pouches, where you're not sewing over your tabs, you're scooting right by them. So you'll have a really nice clean finish. And what was I saying? In the kit. So you get the outer exterior fabric, this deep space, you get the foam, and you get a fat quarter of Ruby Star Society speckled fabric, a coordinating fabric. I have so many colors that look great with this deep space. So I just put it as I'll choose. Unless you hate a color, just leave a note at checkout. Like if you hate yellow, if it makes you psycho, just say no yellow. And I'm happy to do that. You also get the zipper. This is my black rainbow zipper original pull. You get enough to make one of these, and a little longer. So you want to trim your zipper to size. The reason I send extra length is because sometimes when you're putting on that zipper pull, you end up with it like this, and you have to trim. So that's why. Okay. I think the box feed system on the Juki makes a big difference too. It feeds straight without much effort. Probably. It's yeah. And I do think that sometimes you find a machine that you like, and so you're more comfortable with it, and so your projects go better with it. That's how I was for a long time with my Bernina 1008. That's all I had for 10 years. And so when I eventually got a higher level machine, I was very, I don't know if I'd say nervous, but things just weren't going as well until I got used to it more. Does that make sense? Yeah. That you sent your men to come pick up. I loved it. That was so great. Yay. Yeah, these are all so good. Speed control. Oh, okay. Debbie Whitmer has, so I love the speed. As you guys know, I just love sewing really fast. And that's why I use this Juki a lot, especially for when I'm making videos for demonstrations, because I can really just get it done, you know? Yep, I love a mechanical machine, Kat. I love it. So I just want to make sure I'm hitting everybody. In case you have a question, please pop it in there. I've been wanting to quilt some vinyl, and this gives me the nerve to do it. Oh, girl, I know you've done this before, haven't you, Elizabeth? I thought you did. Last year I made a Santorini tote with the gunmetal soft vinyl, and I have a video somewhere, I think it's on my YouTube, of me quilting the big panels before I put the Santorini tote together. And that, I think I put roller skate fabric inside, Lisa Flowers fabric inside. That was fun. Yeah, I think just have some fun with that soft vinyl. It can do so much, and it's so nice. It's user friendly. Yeah. Okay. Let me scroll down here a bit more. Yeah, and Kat, a lot of machines are that way, because I think some models, they just figure, or they build it for piecing, you know, quilt blocks and single layer to layer. They're not thinking it needs to be strong enough for all the layers like a bag maker would do. So it definitely, if someone is struggling a lot and they've tried all the things, my advice is always to go to a sewing machine store, really. And when I went, when I got my Bernina 1008, I went into the store. I was living in England at the time, and I said, hello, I need something that can sew through cardboard, please, like as strong as you've got. And he's like, right away, he said, oh, you want the 1008, da-da-da-da. You know? And I thought, oh, okay, I guess I do. Oh, that's good to know, Tamara, that their computerized is just as strong. That's really good. Okay, so this product, it's under the new section. All my kits are going to be in the new section for right now. We're redesigning some things, and I figured that's the easiest. So this one, you'll see the picture. It's called the Quilted Pouch Kit. Some of you from last week purchased this kit, which is the easy zipper case pattern, and this one has boxed corners. This is a little different. You could quilt this one as well. Just add your foam interfacing, or you won't get the puffy look. It won't be as puffy looking, but you can do it to this kit too. If you got this last week, go right ahead. Yay! What else here? Let me get through these. Jill. With this Juki, anyone ever had to replace the light? Oh, I haven't had to replace my light. Maybe somebody here has. I bet you could YouTube. If you don't know how to do it, I bet you could YouTube it. But I like to turn my machines off, because my husband is a mechanical electrical person, and he's like, you want to burn it out? You want to just stress it, you know, like it's a sentient being. And I think, oh, no, I don't. So I shut everything off. Have you ever done that where you leave the iron on because you're like, I'll be right back, and then 3 hours later your iron is still on? My electric bill is not kind when I do that. Delva has a straight stitch brother. Oh, that's good to know, Delva, because I haven't heard too much about brother, so that's good to know. As if. You're fierce. You are a fierce woman. I have a Janome and a Juki, so I use different. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Time is money, honey. That is it. My mom does the same thing. I don't know. She must have 12 machines by now. She's got them all lined up. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, white, all of it. Go for it. I love it. Oh yeah, walking foot also. Somebody emailed, I think it was yesterday, about not being able to find the Teflon foot for their machine. And so I said, well, in the interim, you can try a walking foot. Sometimes that'll work. And sometimes a roller foot will work. And also, a lot of the vinyls, you know what I should do? I should make a collection for all the definitely not sticky vinyls, because some vinyls can be stickier than others. It just depends on that PUL content. Something. That's why I need an auto shut off iron. Don't we all, Kat? Oh my gosh. Oh, hi, Erin. Clovis, yes. Okay, awesome. So there's that. I'm going to sew one little hash line this way. Hopefully I don't ruin it. I'm just eyeballing it. Oh my gosh. I think it'll be okay. So as you can see, it starts to puff up inside those grids. I didn't do anything special. It just does it on its own. Isn't that what we all want in life? Easy. Okay. So if you make one, definitely tag me, So Hungry Hippie, if you post it on social. I'm going to share, like everyone, I think when it's a bright, fun, easy project like this, everyone should know, because so many projects take so much effort and trials, and you know what I'm saying. Okay. Let's move it on, right? All right, so this week I also launched the Santorini tote kit for this bag per request, because you guys are so amazing. And I think I've got a few left. And if not, I'll be able to cut a few more. I can probably get 5 more. And in the video that I've almost got done editing now, if you get this kit, you get the QR code to the video where I show you every single step, including how this is interfaced with foam and the vinyl is interfaced with Decovil Light. It's a good combination, and it's thin enough to sew and not drive you crazy. So there are kits for this in the shop. If it says sold out, sign up to be notified when I update that quantity. Oh, I also wanted to show this combination. I think maybe some custom kits or what you guys are after, because when I find a combination I love, it just fires me up. I get so excited. So I just got this fabric in the other day, and I thought, oh my gosh, this with the black Moonglow vinyl, I think that would look so classy. And I tried it with several different vinyls. Black is what my instinct pulled back to every time. It just looks the best. So there's an idea for a combination. If you're interested in a kit, let me know, because you know I'm not going to cut them unless people really want the kit. If you rather just get the supplies, you want to get 1.25 yards of fabric if you're using it for the lining also, and a roll of vinyl, and you'll have extra for other projects, but there you go. Okay, so let me pick up my papers that I dropped. All right, that's why, okay, I was late. Cindy says, I always just use the walking foot attachment, not the Teflon foot. Well, it's because you're a connoisseur of sewist stuff. Cindy can make anything work, so that's awesome. That's it gives hope to people who can't find the Teflon foot for their model, for sure. So there you go. Yeah, the tape trick works for some people. For me, I do not have the patience for it, but you can definitely try it. Yes, I did. You can always watch the replay, but yes, I did score the fabric. Scored it with a ruler and a Hera marker. And I think you can use almost any tool that will make a mark, you know, a paintbrush handle or a turning tool, anything, a pen without the ink, anything like that will work. So yes, measure and score and then sew. Oh, I didn't know there was a Singer shop in Chicago. That's good to know. Do you use the tool going the other way also? Yes. Yes. So you go all the way across and then you sew, and then you come back and you go all the way across and then you sew, and you use your marking tool. And if you feel more comfortable marking one line and then sewing, you can do that. It's not wrong. You have to do whatever you're comfortable with. But yes, I go all the way one way, sew it all, and then all the way the other way, sew it all. Super easy. And if you use an acrylic ruler, it's quite easy. Sometimes I feel like I have the thought in my head, but it doesn't come out right. So I kind of, it's not a stutter, but it's kind of like a brain stutter. I was going to say you can make it more easier. Okay. Yay! Hello, Piera. Good to see you here. Piera makes the most amazing leather bags. If you haven't looked at her on Instagram, look her up. She'll blow your mind. Coneflower and black moon glow. Isn't it good? It's just like classy. I love it. Okay. All right. Looks good. Looks good. You know what, Piera? I really think it would. I think you're sassy enough to give that a try and let us know how you like it. Or maybe I should do one. Yeah, I think if you kind of just went all over the place, and who cares, I think it would still look good. It's kind of like quilting. I think a quilt is gorgeous even if it's not quilted perfectly. You know what I mean? There's a philosophy, wabi-sabi, about that, right? Like the beauty of imperfection, Japanese wabi-sabi. I love it. Amy, what? Do you quilt then cut? Oh, so maybe you missed the beginning. So I think what you're asking is, so I have the fabric for the exterior cut already, but a larger piece of foam, just slightly, but a little larger in case there's any shifting. And we quilt it all, and then we trim the foam away. Does that make sense? So yeah, it works. It's good. All right. Hello from sunny, warm Florida. Oh, that's awesome, Barbara. Thank you for your support. I notice your name a lot. Thank you. And don't worry, the replay is always available. You can go back and watch the beginning if you missed that. I know Cicero Avenue. I love driving in Chicago. I find driving in Chicago easier and kinder to my brain than driving in Madison. I don't know what that is. I told my husband, they're just nice in Chicago. People are nice in Madison too, I guess, for the most part. Okay, it looks like I got through all those. Real quick, coming up on 11:30. That's all right, right? I want to show you the mugs that I just got in. I just listed them. They're under the new section, sewhungryhippie.com. So this is the front. Done is better than perfect. And then this is the back. Practice makes progress. Because, you know, we all grew up hearing practice makes perfect, practice makes perfect. No, it doesn't. Nobody's perfect. And that's a bone I have to pick with people too, because anytime anyone tells me they're an expert, I just get real squinty eyed. Like, really? Are you though? Because I think you can always improve. You can always learn. So I just would never call myself an expert. I might know a lot about, let's say, sewing vinyl, but I don't consider that expert because I always learn stuff. Practically every week I'm learning something else about some vinyl I've got here. So Anyways, these are in the shop. I've only got a few because they're so expensive to have made. So that's that. Oh my gosh, Cindy, if you did that, Cindy's an embroidery designer and she makes all these things that then you go put that little computer information in your embroidery machine and it comes out perfect. If you remember, I did a pouch with a big banana on it. The banana was Cindy's. And also that quilt that was miscredited in a major magazine, the bows, those were Cindy's. And her name was in there correctly, thank the Lord. But that was, it looked so perfect because it was embroidery design, like in a hoop. So it's a fun thing. If you want to get into that, that's a whole nother thing. But Nosy Pepper Embroidery is Cindy. I would love to see that. I think I might have to stitch out 100, right? Yay! Yes, you guys. Awesome. Lifelong learner over here, right? That's what I'm saying. Every day, something new. A buying diet. I like that. That's funny. Yep, so true. That's right. Let's see here. Oh, well, thank you, Paula, because it's so funny. Every time I go to actually go live, I'm like, oh. And it's not really nerves anymore. It's just you always, critique yourself the most. And I was thinking, oh, I should have washed my hair yesterday. I should have done this. I should have done that. Who cares, right? One of these days, I'm just going to show up with my jammies. Don't dare me because I'll do it. Oh, what is this? I've heard an expert is a drip under pressure. That's hilarious. Yes, and this is true too, which is why, especially I've noticed with bag designers, some patterns just click in my head easily, no struggle. And then other designers' patterns, I just struggle. And it's different for everybody. So I learned a lesson a little while ago, not to, how do I say, recommendations, take them with a grain of salt because it just depends on your brain. So some people are real linear and grid and mathematical, and they write a certain way. And then other people are more floaty aroundy, and I don't even know what that's called, creative flow. And that kind of enters my brain more easily. I don't know. It's so weird how we're all different like that. My friend Amy is the opposite of me. So it's really funny. She'll say, oh, this pattern is so great. And I'll go to do it. And I'm like, really? Yeah. So fun. Awesome. Okay. Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, yeah. Well, what's funny about that, Tamara, the YouTube channel, having a YouTube channel is a good place for a resource for people. And that's why I have one. Because, if somebody has a question about something, you can just send them to that video, and that's easy. It's time efficient, and it's good for them because a replay is always there. I love YouTube for that reason. And I've learned so much there, including like weird stuff like plumbing and, all the things. I love it. It's indispensable. But it's not easy, that's for sure. Okay. I think I got through all of that. Oh, yay. Awesome. Oh, I did want to mention, I have got, you should see my living room. No, you shouldn't. Do not come over. I have all these happy boxes ready to go, and they are flying out the door Monday. So if you were on the Happy Box subscription for March, it's heading your way. It's really soon. I had to print the labels, and we did all that, and I just have a few more to tape up. But I'm really excited about it. So you'll see the Happy Box March reveal probably a few days after next Friday's live. I'll put that on YouTube. And then if you want to sign up, I'll probably have some openings going live like mid to late March. And then we're moving to pay on the 1st to get that month's box because the prepay month was too confusing. I get it. I'm adjusting. So that's how we'll go moving forward. And roller tool. Are you talking about the hero marker? Are you talking about this? Betty? Because these are $5-6. You can go to a big box store, or you can get it on another big box store online, starting with an A. Or you don't need this. You can just use paintbrush handle or a pen without the blotty thing sticking out or anything sharp. Maybe the head of a safety pin, maybe your fingernail. If you've got fingernail, I mean, don't tear it, but improvise. I know you can do it. Or a ruler, that would probably work, like those old school wood rulers. I bet that would work too. So, yay, Tamara's getting a happy box. Yay. The back side of scissors. There you go. Cindy's got you covered. Yes, awesome, great. Okay, so I showed you the Santorini kit. I showed you the Echinacea that just came in with Black Moon Glow. Possible kit coming soon. Restock is happening. I mean, I have the tracking numbers. Everything's arriving very soon. I never know if it's tomorrow or in 5 days, but it's happening soon. So make sure you sign up on the notify me if you're waiting on anything. Okay, and kits are in the shop if you want one. The pattern is free if you're on my email list, or it's $1 in the shop. If you get a kit, you get the pattern, also the QR code for the download, okay? I think that's it. A letter opener. The mini sword, yeah, that'll work too. Oh, Elizabeth said that's also known as a bone folder. Oh my gosh. Probably because in the olden days, it was probably made from a femur or something. You never know what you're going to get here, okay? Yes, like the back side of a butter knife or something. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, thank you. This is Anna Maria source code and glisten. And that is the same fabric as the Santorini kit. I posted this picture on Instagram and I think maybe a reel. And I had no idea people would love it so much. It was hilarious. But yeah, so these curtains I made a little while ago. And I lined them with a batiste because it helps block the sun and then my fabric doesn't fade out. So you can do it too. I have that fabric in the shop, Anna Maria source code and glisten. So if you were online late last night, you saw the VIP go live, and then we had to take it down. It was like hours and hours, well past midnight, trying to get this working, and it's going to take a few more days. Who knew? Who knew that it would be so complicated? But the VIP, you'll get an email. We're going to send them out kind of gradually. So be looking for it soon, Tamara. You'll be in that first wave of emails. And it's going to be any day. It might even happen this weekend if we can get this sorted. So I'm going to wait on that for just a sec because all the info is in that email coming real soon. It's going to be really good. Just saying. What are you laughing at, Kat? What else? Do you have any other questions? What can I tell you? Anything else about the soft vinyl, about the zippers? These are sewable zippers. I didn't opt to make the whole thing in front of you because I have video, so that'll be up on my YouTube channel soon. I wonder if I say that word, if they won't show this as much on Facebook. I don't know. All right, looks good. Looks like everyone's good to go. Any new pulls coming? Yes, actually, they've shipped. I have, off the top of my head, I remember I have puffy hearts and rainbow iridescent pulls coming in, and I think I've got another one. But I've also got more colors of zipper tape coming and different color teeth. And I had them made to match certain vinyls. So I sure hope they show up right and soon, because that was a while ago. So they hopefully soon. Come on, shipping. Printer died, can't print anything out, getting a new one. Sharon, did you get a kit? I can print this off for you if you can't access a printer. I'm thinking about having these printed anyways. I just have to send them to my printer guy, Dan. Wisconsin Printing Company, if you need anything done, he's amazing. Did you make a decision on the webbing you will carry? Yes. Oh, that's the other thing. We're getting leopard zippers. The leopard is on both sides. So it's not just leopard zipper on the top. You'll also see it when you're inside your handbag looking up. So thanks to Delva for that one. Had it done. The seatbelt webbing, or whatever you want to call that, we're getting it in 1 inch and 1 1/4. And I haven't decided on the 1 1/2 yet. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you use 1 1/2 inch. I tend to use 1 inch and 1 1/4 more. And we're going to get leopard for sure. And I'm trying to get a special kind of stripe. We'll see if they can do it. Looking at solids, but I don't know. I don't want to carry what anyone else has. You guys know I hunt, try to get unique stuff in here. All right. Do you hear my jazz music in the background? I have this Starbucks channel and I play it all the time to relax my nerves. Can't wait to see the matching zipper tapes. Yeah, I can't wait. I hope they're good. For that, I think, are you talking about this? You can go back and watch from the beginning as soon as I close this down. We just sew this. It's not adhered. It's just quilted. Super easy. Real easy. You can do it. My wallet will have a nice view then, right? For the leopard zippers, yeah. How do you sign up for VIP? It's coming in an email any day now. Be on the lookout. Open your email if you get one for me. VIP sign up will be in there. And it's gonna be worth it. We were doing lots of math last night to figure out how much you need to buy to get your money back and all this. And I was like, oh, that's a lot of my customers. It's 1 or 2 buys, they'll have their money back. So any day now. I would say tomorrow, but something could happen because it's like app developing and all this stuff behind the scenes that you don't want to clutter your brain with. Mine's already cluttered enough with it. I'm playing jazz too. Oh, remember going into Barnes and Noble and you always feel so zen because they've got that jazzy music. I love it. All right. Okay, looks like we have gotten through all this. I can't wait for next Friday. I can't wait. I'm going to have, I have another demo. Marilyn emailed me and said she wanted to see a clear zipper pouch, easy zipper case stand-up, whatever I call it, demo in the live. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to show you the different vinyls I have that work with it and why I buy 10 gauge vinyl for this. So I'll be using probably my Bernina 1008 with a Teflon foot next week. And if you want kits for that, I'll have a few prepped and we'll see what you think. And then let me think, what else? There was something else I was going to say. Now I forgot. Just the fact that I'll have another person here helping me next week. It'll be so good. We'll be able to get better views because I won't have to stand on chairs and things. So yay! Tell your friends. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for subscribing to my channel and all of that stuff I never remember to say, but now I am because I want to be more professional. And I'll see you next week, okay? All right. Have a great weekend. Go have 5 cups of coffee like I had today. 5 stars. Recommend.